All right, y'all. So look, I'm having this conversation with them myself, but every time I see videos of relationships that were restarted after somebody stepped out, it really boggles my noggin because it's like a motherfucker will get mad at you if you ask them, why are you talking to that person? Or are you still fucking with such and such? Are you still talking to such and such? Are you cheating on me? And blow up and get mad, and you can't keep throwing that shit up, and you can't keep putting that shit in my face, and how we supposed to build and grow if you keep bringing it up? If you stepped out on your partner, if you stepped out on your partner, if it took you nothing to step out on your partner, then it should take you nothing to reassure somebody that took the time out of their life to forgive you and keep trying. It should take you nothing to reassure them that they're okay and that they're secure between the two of y'all. Right? It's always the how we gonna grow. How we gonna grow. Like, I was talking about the feeling of heartache and how heartache is not just the mental realization. It's not just the feeling of your heart sinking. That shit start taking a toll on you physically. Your back start hurting. Your knees start giving out, your toes start hurting. That shit really eats you up from the inside out. If a girl come to you and say some shit like, I just didn't know how to tell you, you just know that that's going to be one of the worst feelings to eat a person alive. It really is. And when your partner, like heartache, bruh. Heartache, it is a physical thing. It's a physical thing that steps inside of you when your heart is broken. When your heart is shattered, it is something else that steps inside of you and feels all of that pain at all times. You know what I'm saying? You stop brushing your fucking teeth. You stop taking a shower. You can barely go to the gym. You can barely make it to work half the time. Heartache is a genuine, I don't want to say, like, it's heartache is like a disease. It is. And it takes a lot to overcome heartache. Right? So if your partner that you stepped out on, if you step out on your partner and your partner constantly is like, are you still talking to that bitch? Are you still fucking with that nigga? And you can't get mad and storm out. You don't have the right to get mad and storm out. Because it's your job to fix the relationship. It's not theirs. Your partner didn't step out on you, you stepped out on them. It is not your partner's job to fix your relationship. So when you throw up, oh, how the fuck we supposed to move past it, and you keep bringing it up? How the fuck we supposed to move past it if it never should have fucking happened? It never should have fucking happened. That's how the fuck we move past it. How we move past it is rebuilding and reassurance. So if I ask you, if you still fucking with that bitch, if you talk to that nigga, why this number still saved? Why this number is whatever? If it took nothing for you to cheat, it should take nothing for you to reassure that person. And when y'all started y'all relationship, y'all built a beautiful, brand new engineered ass bridge. And when you stepped out, you turned that motherfucker to a tightrope. And it's your job. It's your motherfucking job because you stepped out. It's your job to put all the motherfucking metal, wood, and screws back in that motherfucker. It is not your partner's job to fix a relationship that they did not destroy. So when your partner keeps bringing something up to you that happened in the past, they're telling you, that's their way of telling you that they're trying to trust you. That's their way of telling you that they're trying to be understanding as far as rebuilding your relationship. But they need the reassurance to do so. That's when your partner says, is you still talking to that bitch? Is you still cheating on me with that nigga? That's not them throwing it in your face. That's their way of telling you without telling you that they scared. That's their way of telling you without telling you that they are so fucking scared of trying to really put they all back into it because they don't want to feel the feeling of heartache again. And if you're a motherfucker that cheated more than once, 2 and 3 times in a relationship and got forgave every time, and you willing to give somebody the feeling of heartache, I don't wish heartache on my worst enemy, but I do hope that at some natural stance that you find somebody you feeling so goddamn bad that they tear your motherfucking heart right open. Heartache feel like a motherfucker took your heart out of your body, put it in a bottle and threw it in the ocean and let that motherfucker float to the middle of nowhere. So when your partner constantly breaking up something that you feel like is, oh, how we gonna get over whatever this hump? Like the hump is there because you went underground and did shit you wasn't supposed to do. So now you gotta come up to the surface and fix it. Because that's what the fuck you should have did in the first place. Nigga, motherfuckers will have balls and balls to see if they still got it, but don't give a fuck if they partner at home still feel loved. You want to go see if you can still shoot your shot with somebody and get them, but don't give a fuck if your partner at home still feel like you flirting with them, still feel like you looking at them like, damn, you fine. Like, if it take nothing for you to cheat, it should take nothing for you to reassure somebody. And every time your partner say something about something that happened, it is not somebody throwing something in your face. That be my problem is when you mention something and somebody constantly, oh, you throwing that up in my face. I just knew you was gonna throw that in my face. I knew you was gonna say this, that, and the third. Like, it's not a principle of throwing something in your face. It's an explanation. It's a statement as to if you did this, that, and the third, and I'm still standing right here. Why the fuck can't you reassure me and talk to me properly? Why the fuck you can't reassure me and we go do this, that, and the third together? Every time your partner brings something up to you, it's not about throwing shit in your face. It's about a visual representation of if we both know this, that, and the third happened this way. So if it happened like that, why the fuck do you think I'm still here? If I took the time to get up and do that, why the fuck do you think I'm still here? Like shit like that. If your partner asks you if you cheating with that bitch or that nigga, answer them politely, answer them correctly. You don't get the right to storm out on a relationship that you fucked up. It's not your partner's job to fix shit that you broke. It's yours. That's like taking a bat to your auntie TV and your auntie having to buy the TV herself. Bitch, if you broke it, you gotta buy it. So if you broke somebody's heart, why you can't pay for the shit that repaired? And I don't mean literal money. I mean why you can't do the steps and take the time to really make that person feel loved and cared for again. A person bringing something up more than once is not them trying to throw it in your face. It is people out here like that, but everybody not like that. Sometimes it's just a motherfucker trying to tell you without telling you they scared and they fucking trying. That's your girl way of telling you she trying. She's trying to get over that hump. She's trying to trust you. But if you can't respond accordingly, you're leaving her with that doubt every fucking time. Every time she asks you who texts your phone and you like, oh my God, bruh. That's you leaving her with that doubt again. She still, when she walked into that room with doubt, she still walked back out of that room with the same doubt, if not 10 times heavier. So when your partner asks you something about something that you caused in your relationship, respond accordingly because the way you respond will entail whether or not that person walk out of that room will feeling a slight bit more comfortable and secure within your relationship, especially if that person took you back after you cheated on them. And I mean emotionally cheating, I mean texting, I mean phone calls, physically, sexually, all of that. I mean all of that. I mean every form of infidelity possible. If you do any of those things or all of those things and you get upset about your partner, man, doubt is not something that comes to you for fun. People don't doubt stuff because they feel like doubting something. People doubt stuff because they haven't seen it work before. People doubt stuff because when they thought it was, it wasn't. That's why people have doubt. So when they had full, when they gave you the entire floor and you took a corner of it and did whatever the fuck you wanted to do, when y'all both step back in that room and they ask you that same question every fucking time, answer them like you want to fix your relationship, like you want to. Because if you keep answering with hostility and getting mad and walking out and storming out and cussing, they are living in the same doubt that they felt the day that you broke their heart in the first place. So you can't build a relationship that's based off heartbreak. You can't. So if you can't reassure and rebuild a bridge yourself because you're the one that fucked up, then you don't need to be with that person again. And you need to let that person go so that person can heal and thrive in another aspect of their life.